What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. ONEW or ONEW dice. Someone's going to correct me in the comments.
They're going to clap the shit out of you.
It's like, motherfucker.
Learn the fucking name.
Name right, you dumbass.
You rolling the dice.
You rolling the dice.
Like, if you did a fucking guide, you would know how to say it. Shit.
Make sure y'all subscribe before y'all curse me out. Definitely make sure y'all jump on the Patreon for fire content like this.
So you laughing because you know it. You know that's
I'm
funny.
dead already. I'm a dead man walking.
They're going to clap you.
From the last video, we heard him going off, so I thought it'd be pretty dope to kind of see what his solo work was going to sound like. Plus, like, you know, we haven't really had a chance to highlight all the members. Obviously, we did like a lot of Tame and stuff. We did Key, the Gasoline, like John. And now this would be the third time we're branching off in SHINee and trying to hear what's up with the what's up. So this is clearly a comeback for this year. I'm interested to kind of hear what type of time he's going to be on.
And just knowing that all the things we've checked out were mostly, you know, from well in the past, I would say, you know, given that they're Gen 2. So seeing how the sounds update and kind of, you know, change along with that process will be interesting too.
I think No Calling was probably the most recent one. What was that, 20 or 21?
Yeah, I think it's only like a year old or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to.
All right. Let's go.
Vibe check already there.
I'm here for it.
Squid Game? Nothing chasing me on beat. It's like that might be downloaded.
That was a really catchy.
It is so downloaded. That might be a hood anthem. That's all my homies used to be doing. Rolling dice. The CeeLo. Okay.
Snake eyes.
No, I like this a lot, man. I like the whole, especially the aspect of rolling dice and them kind of having like the Squid Game kind of game played, like, you know, background drop.
I was wondering if that was a direct reference or not, given that it's a recent track. But nonetheless,
it's far too recent for that just to be.
No, I
know. It's not
that's
a
kind of what I was,
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, but
it's
I
almost,
get you.
It's almost like, well, because Squid Game is more or less a collection of games tilted on their head, and they have at one point the guy in the black, I think in the pink suit, actually has Dungeons and Dragon dice.
Oh, that's interesting.
And he kind of has just regular 4 or 8-sided dice. What is it, 6-sided dice? And the other guy kind of definitely does have the Dungeons and Dragons thing, which you could kind of say is maybe a play on maybe Squid Games mixed with Stranger Things as well, at least that aspect of it.
Also, ironically, plays into the unfair aspect. If I'm rolling a die that has 6 on it, and you're rolling a die that has, you know, up to whatever with the Dungeons and Dragons one, I forget how much is actually on those dice, but just kind of the odds being against you from the beginning, sort of thing. Keeping with that, I just think that extends the metaphor a bit more.
Yeah, but it was something about this like the cadence and everything that kind of just really gets you so much.
Bro, you know what? We on fire today.
Yeah, and I knew it. I was like, if he takes it home at the end, the song was definitely gonna have me super sold. He snapped. Cause if anything, he's kind of holding back from what he could do, and I can feel it in the track. But I like it because at the end when he just like starts going and just starts going all crazy, I like that a lot. I thought the choreo was cool. Even some of the ladies, as far as like the ruffled like kind of look was yeah, like it looks dope because it looks unique compared to, I'm not gonna say what cookie cutter shit people normally can just kind of do if they wanted to. In K-pop, I already know it's hard to do certain looks because they've been done 1,000 times. So when they're done again and done a bit different and unique, I like that. Like you said, it's definitely giving like a Prince Charming vibe with a strike of bad boy because of a little bit of that black leather.
Well, it's only a half jacket, which is fire. And it kind of tilts off in the back, but that's a dope look.
Yeah, I like that. I'm glad he got shorty.
It was cute, by the way.
He thought he was saving a damsel in distress, and she was in there doing all the damage. It's crazy. Don't ever underestimate a woman. You know, Redeemers. I felt that, Nick.
Period, poo.
Period, poo. Nah, but I like this a lot. I think it will be a download. I'm scared to go down this rabbit hole with SM. Just because I'm gonna fall in love more.
A deep rabbit hole. Well, you should fall in love with the checks they give you.
Yeah, let's pack up.
Just grab the.
He said, "Grab the EXO cup."
I'm sweeping up CDs.
Get the briefcase for the money. Get it, grab it.
Got to sweep it.
Nah, because it's just like one of those situations where I don't know if it's just me. I'm definitely seeing like a consistency with people who are signed with SM, just as far as the talent level goes on like every level, whether that's vocally, whether that's rapping, whether it's kind of modeling, dancing, and just kind of your overall look and kind of what you present. I'm just happy that this sounds like him. This doesn't sound like Taemin, and this doesn't sound like Key. When Key was on Gasoline, that didn't sound like a Taemin track. That didn't sound like a Uni track. Like that just sound, or a Minhu, that just sounded like him. So I like that all the individual work is sounding just like them, but when they come together, they sound like SHINee. So I just think that's very dope, and I'm actually. Let me see if this is downloadable, and I want to see if he has more content. But y'all can go off.
No, I thought the video was cool. Like we spoke earlier, it definitely gives you the Squid Game vibe. I'm wondering what the significance of the cherries. Not cherry. Fuck, am I blind? The lemons are.
Lemons?
Yeah. Or what it has to do with like the ectoplasmic goop on the wall. If that's like maybe part of a bigger story within his universe or his telling as far as the album goes. Yeah, the dudes with the chainsaw are funny as hell.
He always got something around on his videos.
I do think I got a theory on that, but I'll pick that up in a sec.
But like, I definitely love the aspect of like what Nick was saying. Okay, wait. So are they extracting the juice from the lemons and making like that weird lemonade from it?
Well, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that was a general question.
Honestly, at least to me, what it seems is like, because he starts off the video with the sweetness, the cake, the icing, all that, and then lemons being sour. It's like everyone's at a masquerade. They're literally masked up. They're not being themselves. It's kind of like they're drinking sourness, and he's trying to be sweet. It just feels like a play on that as far as love goes. But nonetheless, the displays of that within the video, because even the cake is not being cut with a knife. It's being cut with a chainsaw. So it's like a violence to love, I guess. So I just think it was really creative nonetheless. So.
And the fact that she's in all yellow like a lemon, the same ones that they've been juicing.
She's bright.
She has a dice in her hand too.
That's interesting. Let me cut you off. I didn't even look at that album like that, and I probably should have. You know how we did Zoo, and it had like Espa and some of NCT. On that album, like the what's it called, the SMCU Express. Like, it's an amalgamation of basically all of SM on different tracks. He's on a track with boy from Super Junior and Tyel. Like they have a subunit on that track too. Wow. I want to listen to that album too. That's kind of the album we've been probably talking about then and shit, where the whole SM is just on there with all weird subunits from Super Junior, Espa, SHINee, NCT, Wavy, EXO.
What year did that come out?
Birthday?
Hold on. 2021. That's when Zoo Dreams Come True.
I'm not gonna, make this about that, but I wonder if that's something that was decided from Kingdom. There were so many labels and different people that got, chances to like interact within the challenges. So it's like when you think about, SM, I don't believe SM was actually one of the companies that was directly in Kingdom. The only one of the big three who wasn't, as a matter of fact. So I'm curious if they saw like any kind of pattern with that or something that worked and decided to, but they've always kind of done that, even with Super M, of course, and just kind of picking talent within the wheelhouse and kind of putting but they definitely operate very uniquely, I'll say.
This is dope.
Interesting though.
This is dope though, because they have Girls' Generation like on the joint. They have TVXQ and Super Junior combined and did one.
Wow.
Henchan, Chanel, J-Sung, Ning Ning, and
I
Yuri.
forgot TVXQ was from SM too.
So that means they had NCT Dream and some of Espa going on a track again. Sunny, Jungwoo, and Renjin. That means that's NCT.
ITZY.
I think ITZY is what's he
JYP.
Yeah.
Like Renjin, because some people pronounce Ryujin different.
Oh, okay, Ryujin. Yeah, Renjin. No, that's dope. I didn't mean to cut your point off. It's just I found that dope. We asked him for shit and they did it already.
So, watching the video for like the fifth time, it almost feels like, especially when it came to the dice, like he is a player in a game and she was an NPC that he was trying to save against another, like a boss character, because he's the one that took her, the guy in the pink, but he also has like a dice with way more sides on it, you know what I mean? And then at the end, she comes out the elevator now holding the dice, and she was the one that was saving him, essentially.
Yeah, just free guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, I thought that aspect was cool when he's going through all his player character models, and then dude comes out to join you. I mean, like, you don't have to say Princess Peach. She's cool. Or maybe, like, that goo was their blood, because that elevator's filled with it. Yeah, this might be like a playing field, like an NPC playing field. That's interesting. Yeah. I love the look, love the song. Definitely from the opening chords, it definitely hit me. We just watched the video with him in it, and he looks younger in this one than he did in the other one.
Bro, he looks like he's 21 years old. I'm not even being funny. Like, he looks very young.
Tell you, it's that skincare.
That shit is wild, yeah.
Juices and Betty's.
K-pop is gonna be safe. Bro, I'll be doing this for 30 more years.
Right, yeah, for real.
This shit gonna be stuck in my head.
We've listened to so young, like
dog.
Too,
so it's in its infancy.
I can also see like Ed Sheeran kind of do something like this.
For sure. For sure. It's in that pocket.
Or even Adam Levine.
For sure. It's all that pocket. You can keep going. It's more, cause you know, I'm always be like, Ollie Morris or any of the dudes of that nature and shit.
You do a Bieber in here?
Yeah, he probably, his inflection probably would have been a little bit different, but yeah. Definitely, like you said, that just Maroon 5-ish. It's all like, you got me rolling dice. Because I love the...
It reminds me of like Sugar.
Yep. This doing that.
The blood from the lemon.
That's such a catchy like chord or melody.
Yeah.
And then that.
He did a good job with just some of his layering. And like I said, when that tail end, when he kind of just like goes off and shit, was the cherry on top of everything for me. Yeah, I'm good. I'm wrapped out. Y'all good?
Well, just to quickly say like two things, but definitely the creativity of the video for sure. I do love it. It was really conceptually fascinating, and I'm sure they had a lot of great conversation, behind the scenes, and kind of coming up with some of these metaphors and everything. I definitely like the whole use of the lemon, the sourness, and then kind of making it seem like that's what's being consumed. At the masquerade, everyone kind of being masked up. It was a really interesting metaphor, and then all the worriedness that he kind of goes through in the beginning, where it's like when he sees the doll in the pool, and he like worries if it's her and if she drowned or anything like that. Then he kind of has that relief. Just all that I don't want to say like too much of a worriness necessarily, but it's just that care, but you're not quite with them seemingly to express those feelings, I guess. So you're just kind of stuck with them. So I think they played on those aspects really well. A lot of the set design stuff too. I mean, obviously Squid Game references, the flower pot kind of reference being shaped, like almost like a heart in certain instances it seemed. But I would say I really love the Cinderella vibe with the missing slipper and finding it, and then kind of. So I think they flipped that whole princess thing on its head when she kind of saved herself seemingly, and rather honestly saved him maybe in a lot of regards as well. But I just thought that unique kind of plot twist and the way they integrated some of those fairy tale aspects, and even as Keith had said, the whole idea of gaming and non-gaming characters or non-player characters, but because that's what he essentially elicits what love is like, it's a game, it's something you don't have control over, it's rigged. But then I like the verses where he's like, just don't worry about winning and losing, kind of go for it, quit thinking about it this way, and just, the whole idea of rolling the dice, like taking that chance, telling that person how you feel, and, just forgetting if you get rejected or not, just kind of, being free to express that. And then the vibes and the cadences he was hitting, and definitely the melodies in his voice. It was incredibly catchy all the way around. And the video was very fun and entertaining and engaging to match that.
A lip bite.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm trying to jump into this taming track. Jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all feel about this. Definitely make sure y'all subscribe. Jump on the Patreon. All that good stuff. Y'all should love it here, man. We've done our due diligence with something so far this month. Y'all might be good for the year.
Hey, man, that check cleared, bro.
The rest of the year.
The rest of the year it is. He said we're going to see you on January 1st.
Like,
Say, nah, we're going to holler at y'all.
Love
Peace.
y'all.